Have you recently noticed gentle but persistent changes in someone close to you, things that didn't seem serious at first, but now feel harder to ignore? We often imagine that the final chapter of life arrives all at once, like a sudden event. But for many older adults, the body begins sending quiet signals, whispers, not shouts, long before that final moment comes. These signs are easy to overlook, especially when they appear slowly, tucked into the rhythm of everyday life. It's only in hindsight that families realize the signs were there: a gradual shift in behavior, a new kind of tiredness, meals left untouched, moments of silence that feel deeper than usual. But by the time we connect the dots, the chance to prepare practically and emotionally may have already passed. That's why this conversation matters. In this video, we'll gently explore 5 important signs that often show up during the final year of life for an elderly loved one. Some may be familiar, some may come as a surprise, but each one offers a small window of understanding, an invitation to care more intentionally, love more fully, and create a space of peace and dignity during one of life's most sacred seasons. Stay with us until the end, because recognizing these signs now can help you make the time ahead more meaningful for you and for the one you love. When we understand what's really happening, we can meet it not with fear, but with grace and compassion. Let's begin. Number 1. Significant weight loss. It often begins quietly. An older adult who once enjoyed hearty meals starts picking at their food. Their clothes seem looser. A belt suddenly needs a new hole. Family members may notice but dismiss it as just aging. But unexplained weight loss, especially when it happens over a few months, can be one of the earliest indicators that the body is preparing for its final transition. While it's natural to lose some muscle and appetite with age, significant weight loss without trying often points to deeper changes inside the body. As we age, the systems responsible for digestion, nutrient-absorption, and muscle maintenance begin to slow down. The body may no longer process protein efficiently or absorb essential vitamins and minerals, leading to muscle wasting and weakness. This decline in muscle doesn't just affect strength, it compromises balance, mobility, and immune function. A person may start feeling tired even after small activities. They may find it harder to get out of a chair, take short walks, or recover from simple infections. The body begins to shift from building and maintaining to preserving and conserving. Another key factor is appetite. Many seniors nearing the final stages of life report that they just don't feel hungry anymore. Food loses its taste. Eating feels like a chore. They may start skipping meals or eating only a few bites. This isn't just emotional, it's physiological. The body, sensing that it's nearing rest, reduces Hungersignals, digestion slows. The desire to eat fades. Underlying health issues often accelerate this process. Chronic conditions such as heart disease, cancer, kidney dysfunction, or even cognitive decline can interfere with appetite and nutrient intake. Depression and emotional withdrawal may also contribute to reduced eating, making it harder for the body to sustain itself. In many cases, families respond with love and urgency. They offer favorite foods, prepare high-calorie meals, or buy nutritional supplements. But when these efforts don't reverse the trend, it's time to consider a new approach. Because at this point, the issue is no longer about nutrition alone. It's about understanding what the body is telling us. Rather than forcing large meals, focus on comfort-based nutrition, soft, easy-to-swallow foods, served in small portions throughout the day, gentle encouragement instead of pressure, and plenty of hydration, which often gets forgotten but is essential for comfort and clarity. If someone you love is losing weight, eating less, and growing weaker, don't just see it as a physical change. It's a message, a quiet one. The body is moving inward, gradually preparing for a more restful phase. And when we can see that, we can shift from trying to fix to simply being present, because in the final chapter of life, what matters most isn't calories or numbers on a scale. It's dignity, presence, and love shown not through food, but through comfort, compassion, and the reassurance that they are not alone. Number 2, extreme fatigue and weakness. For Margaret, a once active 79-year-old gardener, the shift came gradually. She used to tend her backyard flowers every morning, but lately, even the short walk from her bed to the kitchen left her winded. Watering her plants felt impossible. Her family thought maybe she just needed more rest, but rest didn't help. The tiredness lingered, deeper than sleep could fix. This kind of exhaustion isn't just feeling tired. It's a profound, persistent fatigue that can signal the body is entering its final season of life. It's not about having one lazy day. It's when everyday tasks, getting dressed, walking to the bathroom, or even having a short conversation, start feeling like climbing a mountain. What's happening internally is a redirection of energy. As the heart and other vital organs begin to slow, the body naturally starts conserving strength for its most essential functions. Blood circulation weakens. Muscles receive less oxygen. Even metabolism slows down. The body shifts from activity to preservation. You may notice your loved one napping more throughout the day, yet still seeming tired. They might wake up feeling as if they didn't sleep at all. In some cases, energy levels can suddenly drop. One moment, they seem alert. The next, they're too drained to sit up. These shifts can be alarming, but they're part of a natural, internal process. What often goes unseen, though, is the emotional toll of this fatigue. Older adults who once took pride in doing things on their own may feel shame or frustration when their body no longer cooperates. They might withdraw, not out of apathy, but because social interaction, too, becomes exhausting. This emotional withdrawal can be misunderstood. Family members may interpret it as sadness or disinterest, and may encourage their loved one to stay active or push through it. But the truth is, forcing activity can backfire. It may increase discomfort, stress, or even cause harm. What matters most at this stage is not how much someone can do, but how safe, respected, and supported they feel. Instead of focusing on productivity, we can shift toward presence. This is the time to sit quietly together, hold hands, share a soft moment, and create an atmosphere where rest is not only accepted, but honored. If someone you care for is experiencing this kind of deep fatigue, don't ignore it. It's not laziness. It's not giving up. It's the body's way of saying, I need gentleness now. Simple adjustments can help. Créate à calme. Quiet environnement. Let them rest without guilt. Offer support without pressure. Understand that stillness can be sacred, and that even in stillness, there is connection. If you're still with us and finding this journey meaningful, I invite you to share by commenting number 2 below. It lets me know you're here and that these reflections are resonating with you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a good time. By joining us, you'll receive more thoughtful videos like this one, designed to help you care with knowledge, compassion, and courage. Your presence here matters. Thank you for walking this path with us. Number 3, mental fog and quiet withdrawal. It can be hard to notice at first. You might see your loved one pause mid-sentence, forget a name they've known forever, or repeat a question they asked only minutes ago. At first, it might seem like ordinary forgetfulness, but over time, these moments of confusion grow more frequent until they become part of the rhythm of daily life. This isn't just memory loss. It's a deeper, more profound shift in how the brain functions. As the body begins to slow down in the final chapter of life, so does the mind. The brain, like any other organ, needs oxygen and nutrients to work properly. When circulation weakens, the brain doesn't get what it needs and clarity begins to fade. You might notice signs like disorientation in familiar places, difficulty making decisions, or trouble following conversations. In some moments, your loved one might seem completely themselves, sharp, aware, even cheerful. Then suddenly, they may look lost again, unsure of who's in the room or what day it is. It's as if their mind is gently drifting in and out of clarity, and then, often quietly, something else begins to change. Their emotional presence. A person nearing the end of life may begin to retreat, not because they've stopped caring, but because the energy it takes to connect becomes too much. They may speak less, withdraw from social activities, or sit in silence for long periods. This emotional withdrawal can be one of the most difficult changes for family members. It can feel like losing someone before they're truly gone. And it's easy to take it personally, to wonder if they're upset, distant, or giving up. But in most cases, it's not a choice. It's the brain adapting to the body's quiet decline. Some people may become more irritable or anxious. Others may seem unusually calm or detached from the world around them. These shifts in mood are not signs of rejection. They're often signs of a brain working with limited resources, doing its best to process what it can. What can you do? The answer is not to fight the change, but to meet them where they are. Speak softly. Sit beside them without expectations. Let silence be okay, because even if they don't always respond, your presence still matters more than you know. This is the time to create a space that feels safe and familiar. Reduce-noise. Surround them with things they love, soft blankets, kit music, gentle lighting. Focus less on trying to bring them back, and more on walking gently with them in this part of their journey. And most importantly, remember this: even when words disappear, connection remains. A hand held, a familiar song, a loving gaze. These are the new languages of presence when memory begins to fade. Number 4. Frequent infections and slow healing. Sometimes the signs begin small. A cold that lasts longer than usual. A small cut that takes days, maybe weeks to heal. A bruise that never seems to fade. One by one, these changes point to a deeper shift inside the body. The immune system is slowing down. As people approach the final stage of life, their bodies gradually lose the ability to defend and repair themselves. Someone who rarely got sick may now catch almost every infection that comes their way: colds, coughs, urinary tract infections, or skin problems. What used to be simple illnesses now take a long time to go away. If they go away at all, these repeated infections aren't random. They're signs that the body is no longer bouncing back the way it once did. Circulation slows, organ function decline, and the immune system weakens. Even treatments that used to work quickly, like antibiotics, may now be less effective. Recovery takes longer. Sometimes, infections keep coming back. Another sign to watch for is delayed wound healing. Tiny scrapes or pressure marks may linger, reopen, or become irritated easily. This is often due to poor circulation. Without proper blood flow, the skin doesn't receive enough oxygen or nutrients to heal. And for seniors who spend more time sitting or lying down, pressure sores, bed sores become a real risk. These can grow from small red areas into painful wounds, especially if the skin isn't kept clean and dry. What's even more challenging is that infections don't always look the way we expect. Instead of high fevers or complaints of pain, an elderly person might just seem more tired, less alert, or uninterested in food. In fact, for many older adults, a sudden drop in energy or awareness is often the first clue that something deeper is wrong. For families, this can be incredibly hard to watch. It's tempting to try one more round of medication, One more hospital visit, hoping to fix what's happening. But often, the more compassionate path is to shift from curing to comforting. Instead of focusing only on medicine, turn attention to the basics, keeping them hydrated, cleaning and moisturizing their skin, helping them rest without discomfort. These simple acts can do more to ease suffering than another aggressive treatment, because at a certain point, care isn't just about trying to fix the body, it's about protecting peace, dignity, and comfort. If this part of the journey speaks to your heart, feel free to comment number 4 below. It lets me know you're still here, still walking this path with us. And if you'd like to stay connected, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. We're here to support you with gentle, informed guidance every step of the way. Number 5. Major changes in breathing or circulation. As the final stage of life draws near, one of the most noticeable transformations is found in the way a person breathes and how blood flows through their body. These changes often arrive quietly, but their meaning runs deep. You may begin to see shifts in their breathing pattern. It becomes slower, shallower, or unpredictable. There may be long pauses between breaths, or moments where breathing speeds up only to slow down again. For some, this rhythm becomes so irregular that it includes stretches of deep breaths followed by silence. This isn't just random. It's the body adapting to its diminishing energy, focusing only on what's essential to keep going. This process is often accompanied by visible signs of circulation slowing down. Hands and feet may start to feel cold. You might notice their skin taking on a bluish, pâle, or mottled tone, especially around the fingers and toes. What's happening here is that the heart, no longer pumping as forcefully, prioritizes blood flow to the brain and vital organs. The extremities, sadly, are the first to be left behind. Even basic movements, sitting up, turning in bed, or speaking a sentence, might now leave them breathless. They may prefer to breathe through their mouth, rest in an upright position, or avoid lying flat because it becomes uncomfortable. If you've noticed coughing, gurgling, or a tight feeling in their chest, this could be due to fluid accumulating in the lungs, a common occurrence as the lungs begin to lose their strength. These symptoms can be deeply unsettling to witness, especially if you've never seen them before. It's normal to feel alarmed or wonder whether to call for urgent help. But often, these are not emergencies. They are part of the natural slowing down of the body. What matters most in this moment is comfort. Gentle support can go a long way. A cool, quiet room, a humidifier to keep the air soft, sips of water to moisten the mouth, a hand held without words. These small acts of care offer peace, especially when there's little else that can be done. Some people benefit from medications or oxygen therapy, but not every symptom needs to be treated aggressively. The focus shifts away from fixing and towards simply being present, listening, reassuring, respecting their pace. If you start to see these changes, irregular breathing, cold skin, or fatigue with even the lightest activity, take it as the body's message. It's moving toward rest. And in these moments, your presence becomes the most powerful comfort, because at the end of it all, what our loved ones need most is not another treatment. It's dignity, it's a calm space, and above all, it's the deep reassurance that they are not facing this alone. In these final months or even weeks, the most valuable thing we can offer a loved one isn't another treatment or medical plan. It's presence, it's dignity, it's a quiet space where they feel safe, cared for, and never alone. Let's take a moment to reflect on the 5 gentle but important signs we've explored together. Noticeable weight loss, ongoing fatigue, mental confusion or withdrawal, frequent infections, and shifts in breathing or circulation. Each of these can show up quietly, often mistaken for just getting older. But when seen together, They paint a clearer picture that the body is gradually preparing for its final transition. Many of us instinctively want to resist these changes to urge our loved ones to eat more, move more, engage more. But sometimes, doing less is an act of greater love. Instead of fighting what's happening, we can listen. We can tune into what their body and spirit are quietly asking for. Peace, comfort, understanding. Being prepared doesn't mean giving up, it means showing up. It means making thoughtful decisions before they become urgent ones. It means helping them live their final chapter with the same respect and care they've given others throughout their life. This is a time not for fear, but for meaning, a time to sit close, hold hands, share old stories, and simply be together without pressure or expectation. Even when words fade, your presence speaks louder than anything else. If you're seeing any of these signs in someone close to you, know that you're not alone. Countless families have walked this path before, and while it's never easy, it can still be beautiful in quiet, unexpected ways. Thank you for taking the time to be here with us. If this video helped you in any way, we'd love to hear from you. Share one insight you're taking with you and how you plan to support your loved one moving forward. Your comments and presence truly matter, and your support helps us continue creating content that brings clarity, hope, and connection to others on this journey.